there, Gemini. This is a general reading for the full moon in Libra that occurs on April 16th or 17th, depending on where in the world you are. We are going to be looking at what the full moon in Libra helps you to release, helps you to embrace, and how it will prepare you for the rest of the month. And we'll also be looking at the tarot cards for some particulars about that. So in terms of what the full moon can help you release, you have this Kadeho duality. So this card here, it's about these kind of two dogs. One is good, one is bad. They tend to reveal themselves to people who are drunk. So perhaps for you, it's a sense of your own duality, two sides of yourself. Perhaps when you're around people who drink, we'll take a look at that. In terms of what the full moon will help you embrace, you have trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. So this kind of indicates a sense of getting outside of your comfort zone and really just advancing out, moving forward and advancing towards something that maybe you have been a little bit fearful of. In terms of how the full moon will prepare you for the rest of the month, you have begin now. Take your first step. So you're stepping, you're flying, and you've got duality. So for you, Gemini, the full moon in Libra, the energy is in the 5th house of pleasure, entertainment, games, recreation. That includes casual dating, things like that. So let's see what this duality is about. You have the 9 of Pentacles, Magician, and the Fool. So the 9 of Pentacles is about enjoying the rewards of your hard work, where you feel confident, you're in a position to kind of, do what you want, have fun. The Magician is someone who is confident, is good at communicating, not only with themselves, but with others, the universe, because they have to answer the question of what it is that they want to manifest into reality. They have the school tools, the resources, and the Fool, that's someone who is all about taking risks, calculated risks. This Fool really seems like they like to play. So in terms of the 5th house of pleasure and games, perhaps there is part of you that wants to play and the other part of you that wants to be serious. But we'll clarify some more. Let's see what this embracing trust means for you. Well, you have these two that want to come out. Ace of Swords and the Death card. And 10 of Cups. Interesting. So with the Death card here, it's a sense of not just loss, but transformation. And the loss is the release of whatever doesn't serve our best interests. The Ace of Swords, this is about victory as well as truthful communication and honesty. And then the Ten of Cups here, happiness, not only of yourself, but of your family or community. So this sense of trust here seems like you have a new, perhaps the full moon can give you more like motivation, help you recognize what it is that you want to achieve in life, and give you some clarity on the way to achieve it. So let's take a look at the begin now. Take your first step. What's that about? You have the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So this kind of indicates, any journey that you go on, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be unknown roads to travel, experiences that will help you grow in different ways. So here it seems that taking your first step is going to take energy. You are up for the adventure, and when there are situations that you come across where you need help, just ask for it. And when you come up against situations where you're in a position to help, which you should, because of the, you have the Nine of Pentacles over here, then you can help others as well. So let's get some clarifications going on. What is this Magician about? Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles. It says wealth on the card. So it's about manifesting something into reality that has to do with material world value. It could be a new job, new project, a new way of investing your money even. Let's see what the Fool is about. You have Five of Cups, disappointment. So perhaps there is a sense of you really taking risks because of some type of past disappointment, maybe wanting to have more fun and freedom because of something that you didn't get, something you lost. And let's see what the Nine of Pentacles is about. You have Three of Cups and friendship. So with the Nine of Pentacles, it could be, and the Three of Cups, it could be that, perhaps you've been maybe pulled away from your social circle and your friends, maybe trying to create this new sense of value. The Ace of Discs and the wealth, that could also be your value of yourself. So for some of you, this release of duality, it seems to be a sense of what's going on in the material world is that you are successful, you have friends, you have the skills and talents to, hold down a job, make money, create things, but there's also internal sense of sadness that doesn't really match the external view of things. And so I would say that you're kind of just need to release whatever it is that is connected with that five of cups, that disappointment, by taking a little, you know, a leap of faith in something, getting outside of your comfort zone. So let's see what this trust is. This death card is about loss and transformation. So it could be a death related to the Five of Cups, meaning, you know, there was a breakup, you lost, I don't know, some investors, you had a friend that isn't talking to you anymore. Something has changed. So let's see a little bit more about this death card. You have Seven of Wands, which is about kind of standing your ground and recognizing you have an inner conviction about who you are and what you want in life, what you want to accomplish, your values that you stand up for. So that's definitely a transformation from kind of looking at your past and in the Five of Cups and looking straight ahead and looking into the eyes of whatever's facing you with the Seven of Wands. So let's look at this Ace of Swords here. You have the Prince or Knight of Swords, determination. So it seems, releasing this duality aspect with the Five of Cups and embracing this ability to kind of stand up for yourself and pursue your truth, the reality that you want. It's definitely how you're thinking about a situation. Let's look at the Ten of Cups. You have the Devil card here. So that can indicate perhaps with a sense of satisfaction and happiness, or the idea of that is somehow tied to some thinking pattern that you might have, something where you feel that you can't achieve it, or you need someone else or something else to help you achieve it. But this trust card is really having you kind of have faith to move forward, believe you can fly. I'm going to take this here because it's a Nine of Swords, and it says fear on this card. And I think I made a comment about how there was perhaps something that you were fearing, and that's why this full moon in Libra can, help you embrace this sense of trusting yourself, having faith to just jump into the unknown. So the Nine of Swords, that fear is really outside of your control. It's perhaps worrying about, something that probability wise is not even likely to occur, or something that's happened that you can't change. And I think recognizing you don't have control over certain things that can help you release that, stress, anxiety. For others, it's a cause of even more stress and anxiety that you can't control things. But, um, you know, I'm kind of sensing that it's tied up to this Devil card and the Ten of Cups. And again, it's a way of thinking about things. So here, let's look at this. Take your first step. Begin now. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. You have Ace of Swords, clarity. So here, this, determination, this Ace of Swords, clarified by the Prince or Knight of Swords, a sense of pursuing clarity, truth, honesty, victory. It will really help you overcome, along your journey, situations where you're feeling that you are kind of tired and really needing to kind of create boundaries and assert your presence. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands. You have the Princess or the Page of Discs, manifestation. So this desire to kind of go out there and seek that adventure really does come along with a sense of understanding that you're learning something of value. And that could also be, creating something of value, it could be your own sense of worth that you are going to be working on. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles here. You have the Sun. So that's one of the happiest cards in the deck. Being in a position to really help others. The traditional Nine of Pentacles, there is someone in a similar setting, but they have like 6 pentacles to one side, 3 pentacles to the other side, and it kind of indicates that they have, those 3 can be provided to others because they have the 6 for themselves. And here in this Six of Pentacles, she's giving, pentacles away here. So it's almost as if this, journey is really to kind of help you figure out what it is that your truth is, what your values are for yourself, and start kind of spreading that, sharing that with others and feeling a sense of clarity and, sense of joy and enlightenment about that understanding of who you are. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of the rest of April. To get a more clear view of things, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.